Hi everyone, I'm making just a little video to help you with the geometry, purely geometry. So let me remove this, this, okay, and this, okay. So the question is, are we able to find all the distances that we need? And the answer is yes, but there is an order to respect. So can we find AB? Yes, we can find AB in the triangle A, B, E. We know that this distance is A, and we know that the vertical distance from A to E will be C plus D. Oops. Let me try to, yeah, I try to not touch my bottom. Okay. So this one, that will be the square roots of A square plus C plus D square. Okay. So I will highlight what we can find. We can this one, we know this one, we know this one. In that same triangle, we can now find the angle on the top and the angle on the bottom. So that angle and that angle. Okay, so that will be your first steps to find all those data. Second questions, can we find CD on that side? The answer is yes. We look at the other triangle. On the bottom, we have distance B. From C to E, that will be the distance D. So here, that will be the square roots. And we can find the angle in the top and the angle to the right. So this triangle, we know all the length, the side, we know that angle, and we know that angle. We have all of that. Where it's a little bit harder is that you may need another distance. I will draw it. You will understand when you do the problems why you need that. If I draw this length there, okay, and I want to find the information in that little triangle on the top, and I'll try to draw a line. I want to find that distance. Let's call that distance x. Okay? Can we do that? Yes, we can, but that's a little bit more step. So I will draw just the angle, the triangle A, C, E, vertical, and there we have D, and we have these points. Let's call that point F. Okay. So what we already know this angle there. We know that distance. We know that angle in the bottom. We know that angle there. So if we know, let me write it in red. If we know that angle on that side, this one, we know that angle on that side. If we know that angle and that distance, with the sine law, we can find that distance and we can find that distance. If we can find all the distance, we can also find the angle there. I don't think we need that angle. So in that triangle, we know this distance, this distance, this distance, and all the little angles. Okay? Watch this now in the big triangle. So let me write in blue. We know that angle. We know that angle. We know that this one is a line, so we know that angle on this side, right? This one. So I am in the triangle F, C, E. Okay? So we say that we know that angle. That angle. We know that distance. And we found the distance FC, this one on the top, FC, in the previous triangle. So we have one angle and two distance. We can find, with the cosine law, this distance that I call x. Here we go. Okay. And you will need this distance x. So I highly recommend to do all the steps to find distance AB, distance CD, the little distance FC, and the distance FE. Find all those steps before you start your problem. You will need them. If you want to check those distance, what can you use? You can use SolidWorks. Okay, you can draw your lines as a sketch, and you can use the tools, the measuring tools, in Evaluate. You have a rule, and you can find all the distances. That will allow you to check those distances. So I highly recommend to do those steps first. Okay. Have a great homework, I would say. But first, like start to just like play with all the geometry. And let me know if you have any questions or if you want to check those distances. Maybe you want to check what you found. You can send me your data super fast in the chat, like send me a little screenshot and send me your value and I will tell you if it's correct or not. Have a great day. Bye-bye.